In today's episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss.
We hear about your Christmas disaster stories.
And Jordan gets a bit emotional about a gingerbread house.
Hello and welcome to our Friday episode. This is where we see how much extra content we can squeeze into your week. Random things that have been sent in, extra bits that have been going on, and how our advice went down with you. Our G&Divas. I am struggling to string sentences together at the moment.
You are, yes. Power through, Jordan. Power through.
I'm going to say this. I'm usually very critical of myself at the best of times. I've not been great on air this week.
Oh,
that's all right. Yeah, just struggling.
Well, this is your
not struggling. I'm not digging up roads, but you know.
No, but you're finished now for Christmas, aren't you?
We're on air on Christmas Day 10 till 2. But yeah, here we go.
10 till 2?
10 till 2, yeah.
You're a breakfast show.
Yeah, but it's different at Christmas. I want to be on when people like travelling about, seeing family and cooking and stuff.
Cooking?
Yeah.
You have never said cooking in your life.
I'm going back up north, so I need to get like.
Okay.
I've never said cooking.
No.
I always said cooking. Cooker. Get that fucking cooker on.
Okay. Well, before we get on to the listeners' responses, we are doing, at your request, a Secret Santa this Christmas. My very first ever.
Is this my request?
Yep.
Oh.
I've never done a Secret Santa
You've
before.
never done a Secret Santa before?
No.
That's not true. That is not true. We've done a Secret Santa and I got you lube and condoms.
That is true.
You've never done a workplace
I've never
one.
done a workplace one.
We did one with Hattie, and to be fair to you, it was probably about 15 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've still got them.
Have you?
Mm.
Yeah, I was your Secret Santa, weren't I?
You were.
I've always got. I think I've been your Secret Santa before.
Well, we've got to find out who we're getting this time. So we need to pick out our names from a hat, it says.
Okay.
Producer Ben, if you'd like to mince forward, please.
State of that tea towel, Deirdre.
Oh. This is though the luxury Daylesford tea towel that I brought into the studio.
Oh, I've got one of them.
Yes, I got one for everyone years ago. And then I noticed that this one had not been taken home in 2 years. So I took it home and I washed it. And it still looks awful.
Okay. You go first.
Well, what happens if we...
Why is there only 2 left? Oh, is everyone else picked?
It's just us, apparently.
Just us?
Ben, you're doing that one. I've got Ben.
You're not meant to say.
Sorry.
You knobhead. It's Secret Santa. I can't believe you've just done that. It's a secret.
I was about to do the same.
There we go.
It's a secret.
I was like, I've got no mic.
Right, I know who I've got. Okay.
Okay.
Who have you got?
Well, we could all put them in again and do it again.
All right, do it again then.
Yeah. Don't screw it up.
Do it again. There's only 3. This is the most
put it in again.
Secret Santa ever. We should have put Izzy and Adam in.
Random. It's like the National Lottery.
I'll get a different. Right, okay. I'm actually prefer I've got this one now.
Yeah, I'm glad I've got a better one now.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
A better one.
Right, well, tune in on Tuesday to find out who we all got.
Thanks, Deirdre. Can't do it, I can't.
Well, that's lovely.
Just to remind you as well, our Christmas Help Hotline handsets are ready.
Yes, we're on hand to tackle your dilemmas on the phone with you.
Like Williams arsehole in Soho, our lines are open and the That's quite good for me. Like Williams arsehole in Soho, our lines are open and the phone could ring. That's what it says here.
It does not.
Our lines are open. The phone could ring at any time.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we asked for your Christmas disasters on our Instagram stories, and thank you for sending these in. Ashley said when she was younger, disaster struck on Christmas morning when her mum couldn't find the potatoes. They had to ask their neighbours for spare potatoes, but not a potato peeler, and they ended up with just 1 roast potato each for dinner.
How tight are your neighbours?
Well, presumably they got...
They're jack bastards. At Christmas, they give you 1 potato per person. Talk about the Christmas spirit. You got 1 roast potato. Tight gets. I'd have frigging thrown them at fruit window.
How do you do your roast potatoes? Goose fat?
No, I've never used goose fat.
Olive oil?
Yeah, olive oil and butter. Shuck them up.
Oh, no.
Goose
fat.
They are meant to be better with goose fat, to be fair. But where'd you get goose? I've never seen goose fat in my life.
Just in the supermarket.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite readily available.
Is it quite expensive? What's lard? Is that the same?
No, but
Lard.
it's a
yeah.
derivative of fat. Neve placed a candle too close to a Christmas card on the windowsill one year, which ignited the card, setting the fairy lights alight and melting part of the windowsill. The cracked glass is still a festive reminder of the mishap 9 years later.
You've not got your glass replaced. Fair play. You're called Gavin. I know, that's Autoglass, isn't it?
Gavin?
Called Gavin at Autoglass. Remember that Brummy fella?
No.
Remember, we had a massive night out with him. Hi, I'm Gavin from Autoglass. Autoglass replace. Autoglass.
Well, I know the slogan. We had a nice...
Do you know there's loads of different...
Yes, all around the country. Oh, the world.
Like the... Was van du kafar, So honestly, the French one's like... It is. Should do the Chinese one, but I'm not going to do it.
I think we just did. Lou's ex-partner came to her family's house for Christmas and didn't realise they opened gifts all together. Georgia's family do Secret Santa as well, and last year she asked for the Help I Sex My Boss book, still available. Turns out her nan was Santa, so she had to spend half an hour explaining what sexted meant and that she wasn't a sex pest. No, I'd like to say.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And Jemima put little treats for her dog up on her tree, but while she was at work, the dog tore down the tree to get to all of them.
I do like getting home and putting tree on. You haven't got yours up yet, have you, Ebenezer?
No. What? Urbanizer?
What's he called?
Very big into
Ebenezer.
filling green spaces.
What's he called, Scrooge?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer. What's that? That's a house record, isn't it? Easy good. Yeah, what's that? Ebenezer good. Easy good. Ebenezer good.
Right. No, but I have got. We're not doing a Christmas tree this year, but I have bought a pine scented candle, and you light it, and when you then come into the house, it seeps into everything, and it smells like you've got a Christmas tree up. So I would do that.
Nice.
I suggest that. James's cousin presented a box of Ferrero Rocher to the family as a Christmas Day snack, but he forgot that he drunkenly replaced the chocolate with cotton balls a few nights prior.
Class.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What happened to selection boxes? You don't see that anymore. Are they still going?
Yeah.
Don't get me started on...
Shrinkflation.
Yeah, it winds me up. Roses, Quality Street, Celebrations, Heroes, they're all at it. Have you seen what you used to get 20 years ago compared to what you get now? And they're twice the price.
Yeah, but also, you know...
No.
What?
I'd get that stuff goes up, but you can't bring, the shrinkage down. It's daylight robbery, William.
Well, yeah, but also not too much sugar is, you know, we want to limit people's sugar intake.
Not
surely.
at Christmas, you don't.
Oh,
Have a day off.
I'm not sure that's how
Nanny
calories
steak.
work.
There you go.
Okay.
Favourite Christmas chocolates?
Chocolate orange.
No, I meant the selection ones. The roses, Quality Street.
The orange or the strawberry soft centre ones.
Yeah. No, like, are you more of a Quality Street?
I don't really have any sort of preference.
Oh, really?
You're
you
like
can
one
get the
of
Terry's chocolate orange ones, like.
You're like one of these czar people that sort of insists that you have to have either cream or jam first on a scone, and that it's the most important thing in the world, which it isn't.
I do like Celebrations, but no, Heroes. No, I like Celebrations.
Oh no.
What? Right, I'd go. Right, if I'm gonna rank them, I'd go Celebrations, Roses, Quality Streets. Celebrations, Roses, Quality Streets. What's the other ones? Heroes. Yeah, and then what's the other ones? That's it. Is it? Milk tray. I'd say Heroes last.
I've never wanted that help hotline to ring more. Oh, thank God. I'm bound to get that. It's bound to be someone important.
Hello.
Help Hotline with William and Jordan. The boys are here to answer your call. If you're in a fix, well, that's just fine. You can give them a ring on the Help Hotline at Christmas. Cha-cha-cha.
Hello. Who's on the Help Hotline?
Hi there, my name's Grace and I have a bit of a dilemma.
Oh, Grace.
Oh.
And where are you calling us from with your dilemma?
I'm calling you from Cambridge.
From Cambridge.
lovely.
Are you a student or do you live there for other purposes?
I'm a student not from Cambridge, but for this purpose I'll fake it and say I am.
Oh, okay, lovely. Tell us your dilemma.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, so I've been with a new partner for quite a while now, and oh my God, this is so and recently got invited to a family Christmas, and I was like, yeah, score, I'm in, brilliant. Had met a few of them before, know some of them quite well, and the thing they do every year is a Secret Santa. They have quite, good sense of humour. I was at a loss of what to get because I was assigned his little brother, who is of age, by the way.
Okay.
He is 20. Everyone's going, oh, you got to get something funny, you got to get something funny. And then I remembered there's something from your podcast. And I was like, I don't think it can get better than that. So within a day, I had it wrapped up and ready, and I gave it to him. And in front of 20 of his family members, unwrapped the biggest clone of Willy you have ever seen in your entire life.
Oh my God.
And I was right at this point, people had gone before me. So there had been slippers. I was like, oh no. Mugs. I was like, oh no. And then there was like toys. And I was like, oh no. And then in front of everyone, a massive cleaner really was unwrapped.
Wow.
I did get laughs.
And this is, it was the kit. It hadn't been done. It was just.
No. The original plan was way worse than that, but I probably shouldn't say that.
How did the family react, Grace?
Oh, there was a short silence, and then like the laughter was insane. It was really good. And people, they liked it, but there's always a few faces in the crowd where like we don't know how we feel about this.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dilemma was, is it okay that I gifted my boyfriend's little brother a clone of Willy for Christmas?
I think, judging from the reaction that your in-laws gave, yes.
You've gone for the comedy card.
Yeah, I mean, it could be seen slightly weird.
Slightly, but I did win best present.
There you go.
And do you win a prize for that?
I didn't win a prize. I won a great hangover the next day, but
right.
I did win best prize. So
I agree. It was a risk. It was a very high risk.
It was a big risk.
Particularly when you don't know that family brilliantly well. But it paid off.
It paid off. I'm not sure whether any of them will see me in the same light again, but I hope so. And I hope that solidified my time into the family.
I think, and this is an unfortunate phrase in the circumstances, I think you pulled it off.
I think you did pull it off.
Oh, God.
It was fine. If you got that reaction, a laugh, plus you got present of the night, then you've nailed it.
Yeah, I was trying to get the sparkly pink one, but it wouldn't deliver in time. But it means you got lots of love honey points.
Is there a sparkly pink one?
Apparently there's a sparkly pink one.
Oh, okay.
We very nearly...
How many have we got in the office? I'm just looking here. As we speak to you, there's one behind William and there's one in the tree behind us.
On the shelf.
Have loads more.
Did we? Where have they gone? Have they actually gone?
Good question.
Grace, thank you for calling, and I hope have we helped sort of ease your mind that it was okay in the circumstance?
Yes, it was. Now I feel a lot better about it, and we'll just have to hope that doesn't come up as a wedding story in the future.
Have a lovely Christmas, Grace. Thank you for calling the Help Hotline.
Thank
you.
Bye. That was
Grace,
great.
Everyone.
Really good Help Hotline.
Excellent. Well done.
Okay, we've got more of your emails, your messages, and your letters after break.
Welcome back, G&Divas. This first response is from Lauren and Adam. Dear William, Jordan, and the Sexted gang, my partner Adam and I made a gingerbread house decorated with the things we've done and achieved in 2024. And your Palladium show was the highlight of our year, so you've earned a spot on our gingerbread house.
I wish I had time to do nice things like that. I'm actually going to cry. I'd love to sit home one day without fire on and make a little gingerbread house.
And they've sent us the lovely photo, which I'm sure...
I'm actually going to cry.
Well, you probably do.
I'm so busy and I'm not...
You're off for weeks.
I know, but I feel like... Look at that. That's so lovely and wholesome.
Yes.
And all I've done is now put a tree up. Anyway, carry on.
Well, you got your Christmas tea towel out.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, they put us on the back of the house, actually.
It is the most wonderful time of the year.
You've put us actually on the bit where presumably it's angled away from guests, so guests won't see us. But thanks very much, none taken. They've also put, showing the guests, a little tent and campfire that represents their many camping trips.
Mm-hmm.
A nurse and a swab because Lauren became a registered nurse and started a new job in urology. which is lovely. A microphone and music notes because they saw Anne-Marie and went to a West End show. I'd like to know which West End show that was, actually. And a Viking helmet and water drops to represent Valhalla at Blackpool
Still
Pleasure.
going, Valhalla.
What's Valhalla?
Oh, you get piss wet through on Valhalla.
And an orange and white number 2 to represent BBC Radio 2 in the park. That's lovely.
They must live in Lancashire. They must do.
Yeah.
If they've been to Radio 2 in the parks, that were in Preston. Valhalla, obviously, Pleasure Beach. And Nurse and Swab.
Yeah. And that tree in the background is very Lancashire as well.
Horrible. Yeah, I've got a point. But horrible boy.
I know. Excuse me. Where, with what I said, was that horrible? What word?
You said that looks like a Lancashire tree. Is it real, that
Yes,
tree?
but how is that?
Okay.
Bad?
fair. Oh no, there's pictures of old people singing.
Yeah, but in fact, we'll jump to this one now because do you know who one of those old people is?
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Alison in Chichester has
I
written.
promise you next year I'm going to have more. It's the run up to Christmas that stresses me out.
John, you're stressed in the run up to everything.
Am I?
Yes, that's just you. I love you for it, but that's you.
Do I give off stress energy?
Alison in Chichester has written in, Dear William, Jordan and the team, including Diego, I wanted to share this photo of the choir I sing with and our wonderful patron, Dame Patricia Routledge. We are the Chichester Chorale and she's such a treasure to us. Let me know if you'd like tickets to our next concert. She might even be there. There is a restraining order out. ZZ Strellan passed it on to Dame Patricia.
I can hear this picture.
What can you hear?
Them all singing lovely Christmas carols.
Yeah, there she is. God bless Alison. I don't know which one's Alison. She hasn't actually said which one is there. Which one looks like a G&Diva?
Who looks like an Alison?
I think
That little minx there.
that one.
Where? Oh, that's Patricia Routledge.
No, just behind Patricia, to Patricia's
That's
left.
so lovely.
I think that's Alison. Bless you. Well, that's how wonderful. Oh! Right, here we go. Hello! Who's on the Help Hotline?
Hi, I'm Alison.
Hi,
Hello,
Alison.
Alison. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Whereabouts in the country are you?
I'm in the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in a very small town in southern Indiana.
Oh, how wonderful. I've never been to Indiana.
Oh, it's lots of fun. All the cornfields you could ever imagine.
What's your dilemma?
So my dilemma is my husband and I, we have a 2-year-old. And this year, we're really getting into Santa and Christmas and all of that. And so we had decided to do kind of our own Christmas tradition this year where we would get up Christmas morning and I would make a big breakfast and we'd open presents and just kind of hang out in some Christmas pajamas, maybe watch a Christmas movie. And then my mother-in-law told us that she wants to do her Christmas at 10 a.m.
Oh.
So the dilemma is, do we cut our own Christmas short to be at her house on time, or do we kind of do, our family tradition, like what we had planned, and then kind of get to her house as soon as we're able to?
Yeah, not stand your ground here. Mother-in-laws are a nightmare at Christmas. They really are. But not all mother-in-laws, but you know what they're like.
Can I ask a question? What's the distance driving-wise between your house and their house?
She's like 15, 20 minutes away, not too far.
Close.
Yeah.
You've got to stand your ground because if you do this, you're gonna be in a pocket every Christmas.
What's happening at 10 o'clock? What does she think is happening in her house? Because you can't be eating at 10 o'clock.
Well, that's what she's doing brunch. So that's the plan, is like we'll get there and like she's gonna have breakfast food. So it's like, oh well, I was gonna do breakfast. So
Yeah. Well, you either say, and also she's your mother-in-law, yes?
yes, yeah, it's my husband's mom.
Subcontract this out to your husband. I think you have to say, we'll see you at 11, or we'll get there at 11:30. We're doing a breakfast at home.
Yeah.
And there's no would you mind awfully. You can still show enthusiasm. Oh my God, we're so excited to spend Christmas with you. If we're going to get there at 11 after we've eaten, we're doing a breakfast at home. Let me know if you need us to bring anything. I wouldn't, and they might be a bit annoyed, but hopefully if you sort of tell them that sooner rather than later, by the time Christmas Day comes around, they hopefully will have forgotten.
Great advice.
How do you think that would go down?
How do you think that would go down?
I think that'd be fine. And that was kind of my husband's thought too. I mean, I've said, it's your family. I'll kind of let you dictate it. But then it's kind of like, is that rude to show up an hour after everyone else? But, I mean, as our daughter gets older, it's just, we kind of want to do our own family thing too. So
yeah, I get that. And hope maybe there's a compromise. I don't know. Communication's probably the key, as we say all the time. Are you doing any other sort of Christmassy activities with your daughter? Are you doing Elf on the Shelf?
Oh, no. I don't have, I'm just not that kind of mom.
You can also do, I also saw advertised this year, they're doing, Martha Stewart's got one, which is called Martha on the Mantle, or Snoop on the Stoop, which is where you can put Snoop Dogg on your front steps.
What, like a little elf type
Yeah,
one?
a little Snoop Dogg elf. I'm not making this up.
It's a lot of pressure, Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah, but I think it's quite fun. But Alison,
It is fun.
she's fundamentally against it. She has strong political views against Elf on the Shelf. She's already made that clear.
I'm anti-elf. No, I'm just kidding.
Anti-elf. Alison, we hope that's been helpful today.
Yeah, it is. It makes me feel
Do
better.
you want to say
about-
that again, but more convincingly?
No, it does. It makes me feel better about getting there a little bit late, knowing that, it's okay. It's okay to do our own
Exactly.
family thing. And
As long as I think the key is you just need to sort of reiterate how excited you are to spend Christmas with them. Gosh, it's lovely. So no false narrative builds up in your mother-in-law's head that, oh, they don't like me, they hate me, etc., which is, of course, not the root cause here.
Right.
All right. Well, look, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas with your family. Thank you so much.
Indiana, holiday.
Oh, sorry. We hope you have the best holidays with your family. And thank you so much for taking time out to call the Help Hotline.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys both have a great Christmas or holiday or whatever as well.
Thank you,
Bless
Alison.
you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Alison, everyone.
Hey.
Well done.
All right, come on, let's do another one.
Okay, one from Steph now. Dear William and Jordan, despite being a loyal...
There you go. Hello? Have you ordered a taxi? I think you got the wrong number, pal. Sorry. Bye. Bye. Bye.
One from Steph now. Dear William and Jordan, despite being a loyal G&Diva, top 1% on Amazon Music Wrapped, fantastic, I've never been able to get my hands on the D.
Still 6 years later, we get these messages. Yeah. Bless him.
Recently, I told my husband how elusive it's been, so he went shopping and texted, I've got that drink you've been wanting.
Oh, bless him.
Excited, I waited for him to return, only for him to proudly present a bottle of Drambuie.
Oh. What's Drambuie?
I think it's a whiskey, isn't it? I didn't have the heart to tell him that it wasn't the right drink because he looked so pleased. What's the etiquette here? Do I pretend it's right and drink it or break the news?
It's so mad that people still come up to me now and go, I've never had the bonnet and I've listened for 6 years. And I'm like, because you can get it on Amazon, can't you? You can get it. It's a bit dear on Amazon, I'm not going to lie. It's a bit dear, but you can get it in Asda's. Do you know what? It'll probably, Christmas time, it'll probably be in most supermarkets now, I reckon.
Yeah.
It looks like this. Yeah. No, because it's mad that people haven't tried it.
Do you want to describe it for our podcast
It looks like a bottle of wine, but it's got a big red top on top. It just looks like a bottle of wine. It's a big red top, like William when he's been on sunbed.
A minute ago, my hole was open in Soho. Could you pick a lane?
Well, it's versatile.
Well, that's lovely. Have you done your whatever listening platform you use, Wrapped thing or the equivalent?
Who was my top artist? It's always this user character. Do you know who made an appearance this year? My top 5. Who?
Dixon.
Not Dixon. You're not far off. Chris Stapleton.
You
should probably.
Chris Stapleton sounds like he works in accounts. Who the heck's Chris Stapleton?
Excuse me. Chris Stapleton's honest to God.
Chris.Stapleton at accounts.com.
I think I'm in love with you. It's a cowboy. Really? I didn't realise how much I've listened to him in 2024.
Okay.
Class. He's got his other ones. What's his most famous one? He did one with Justin Timberlake. Who's yours?
My 5 were Jane McDonald, The Village People, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Sam Fender was in mine as well.
No, it wasn't in mine. And the other 2 were Dua Lipa. Quite cool.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
What do you mean that's not? And,
wrong
and
with
Kylie
you?
Minogue.
Right. Dua Lipa stopped you from being barred from Capital there. I was about to say you barred from coming on Capital Breakfast.
Oh,
Well, I'm not one to judge.
No.
Your music's your music.
exactly.
Your music's your life. That was the actual slogan on a radio station I was once on, you know.
Really?
Mm.
Okay.
Your music, your life.
Well, Jordan, next week on Tuesday, it's our last episode of the year.
Oh,
Our big Christmas ep.
Christmas Eve.
Yes, it is on Christmas Eve, which is lovely.
It'll be our Christmas Eve special. We're going to get all festive for it.
Yes, I'm going to bring in Amarula, which is that nice South African / Australian or whatever
Oh,
nationality.
I could just
you said
have a
it was.
Baileys now.
I strongly, and this is a hill I'm going to die on, and we're going to get some ice. We'll do it properly next week to have the Amarula. It's nicer than Baileys.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Okay.
Can we have a glass of Baileys and make a gingerbread house? I feel like I've just missed out on that.
I mean, I think you've got to have some skill to do a gingerbread house. You can't just sort of like knock one up.
Beg your pardon?
You can't just knock one up. You've got to like do templates
Oh, knock
and
one up.
icing. It's quite difficult.
If you want to get in touch about something that isn't a dilemma or a problem, you can drop into our DMs, or you can send us an email to help@sexedmyboss.com. We also love hearing back from people we offer advice to, so if that's you, get back in touch. And don't forget, your Secret Santa present... Yeah, I am Ron Burgundy, aren't I? Don't forget your Secret Santa present for Tuesday.
Yes, I wonder.
I'm
I wonder
saying
who
that.
I've got.
Bye-bye.